Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mary, aka A Wholesome Discipline, and I love my side pony today. I'm feeling the side pony today. I've got the window open, so you're going to hear trucks, you're going to hear birds. It is absolutely gorgeous. Happy New Year, you guys. Come on. Come on. So while I don't really do resolutions myself, I know some of you guys are tuning in really because of the resolutions you made, and so I support you in whatever fitness journey you're on. And hopefully you'll find that this nooner, and basically all the nooners are 30 minutes or less of cardio-focused exercise to help kind of break up your, I don't want to say rut, but break up your movement diet, get some variety into your movement diet, right? And I have fun. I don't know if you have fun, but I have fun. I do them barefoot. Feel free to wear your regular shoes. I have a big old crazy mat that I find has plenty of cushioning. But you take care of you. And y'all, please be careful. I know some of you guys are joining me after a long winter's nap with your body. So we're going to be doing some movements that are intermediate, okay? I will give you modifications to make things a little more simple, a little easier, but just do what you can do and really focus on your breath and taking your time. See, I told you, Annie's saying Happy New Year. So without further ado, there's a little jumping today, but of course, you can always not jump. You know who you are. With all of that being said, please grab yourself a water, grab yourself something to glisten into. Let's get moving. All right, here we go. Made it to the mat. I've got my whiteboard of doom here for you with literally our menu. So today is going to be a little wrist heavy. So if you know that you have wrist issues, please, if you have wraps, I would grab them. Sometimes we don't need them. We're not doing a bunch of stuff from our hands, but today we're going to be doing quite a few things from our hands. And please know at any point if you need to transition to your elbows, that's always okay too, depending on the movement. You'll see what I mean. Okay, so we're going to step the feet out a little bit wider than your hips. Toes are neutral, slightly pointed out, not straight ahead. Knees are soft. Pull up your drawers. Y'all like my new Rolling Stones Christmas shirt from the Hubbo? I got some good Christmas t-shirts. Okay, so we're going to pretend we're holding a globe. Not the globe, but a globe in your hands, about yay apart. All right, so we've got this globe, and we're just going to soften the knees, and we're going to start warming up with a little twist. Inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale. So hold the globe, twists. So we're using that double pant that we do in Pilates all the time, if you're familiar. Good. You're going to feel this down your latissimus muscles through the sides of your back. I want you to pull your belly in just a little bit. And of course, if your lower back is really hating you, make the movement a little smaller. We're just going to twist. Good. The arms are long, but the elbows are soft. And they're right, the hands are right in front of the heart space. Close your eyes if you get a little dizzy. Good. Almost there. Well done. All right. Keeping the hands out, holding your globe. We're going to take the globe overhead and turn this into a little side bend. Little side bend. So what you don't want to do is collapse forward in your side bend, and you don't want to make it into a back bend. You really want to keep that posture nice and tall. Slight tuck of the tailbone is going to help with that. Once again, that double pant comes in handy. Inhale to the center, exhale, exhale, inhale to the center. Good. Just warming up, getting some stretch in the muscles, getting the blood flowing, going. Good. All right, now things are going to get a little wild. We're going to turn this into circles around the globe, and we're going to reverse. So you're kind of leaning forward from the waist. The tailbone is leading the charge here. It's acting as a counterbalance to all the business up top. Got to use your belly for this. Protect your back. So I'm going to inhale on the way forward as the heart becomes parallel to the mat, and exhale on my way up. Yep. It's great work for your abdominals, your back and chest. Good. And of course you can pick up the speed if you're feeling confident. And once again, closing your eyes if you feel the if you want to sell Buicks. Anyone ever heard? My husband had never heard that as a euphemism for vomiting. He said, what kind of sheltered life have you led? Has anyone else ever sold a Buick? I'm in a mood, y'all. I'm just happy it's 2021. Let's be real. Okay, one more in each direction. Good. And come on up. Good job. We're going to turn this into slams, right? All right, so you're pointing your toes out. Okay, guys, the slams. Now we're getting into the cardio of it all, right? I kind of consider the warm-up behind us. Good. So in your slams, the knees are nice and wide, and you're doing basically a crunch through your abdominals. Try not to hyperextend out behind you with those elbows. They're really not going much further past your ears. And you're getting a beautiful long arm. Good, we're almost there. Hang in there. I love a slam, and they're so satisfying when you actually have the medicine ball in your hand and someone's face is right there on the floor. Yes, getting out your aggression in a healthy manner. And y'all be careful with those knees. Keep them open. You're really using the inner part of your heel as you press up. Never locking those knees out. Good, we're almost there. Crunch the abs. All right, last 3. Last 2. And last 1. Well done. We're going to bring the hands overhead. Toes come right out in front. And we're going to turn this into a hatchet. A hatchet. So hatchet is a lot like the slam, except for you're not getting that deep squat. It's like a little baby squat. It's all about swinging those arms to the center. Really strong hands, kind of old school prayer hands, and going from side to side. Now we're really getting that abdominal focus by pulling the tailbone slightly beneath us. Reaching up. Now we're going to pick up the pace here, guys, because it is cardio, getting the heart going. You may not need to pick up the pace. Your heart's going pretty fast just by itself, but side to side. Love the hatchet. You always want to be able to lift your toes anytime we're doing work like this so that you know your body weight is through the back of your heel and not the front of your knee. Good, we're almost there. All right, guys, so we're going to turn the volume up on the cardio now by transitioning into jacks. Okay, so old school jumping jacks, y'all know the deal with this. You can go quick, you can go slow. Now, if you need the modification, you're going to step out, but keep a little bounce in the house. You're just not going to jump up, right? You're not leaving the earth. Now, if your shoulders hate this, you can always modify and turn it into kind of a fly. A fly, McFly. Breathe. However you do it, we're just jumping out and in, staying on the balls of the feet, keeping it quick. Good. Almost there. Hang in there. Good. And stop. Good job. Opening those feet out wide for windmill. All right, we're gonna do one more round of jacks after we take our windmill. So in windmill, we're doing our very best to pinch that invisible pencil between the shoulder blades. You're gonna feel your heart rate coming down, which is a good thing. You want that. And you're really gonna, once again, lead the way with the tailbone, acting as that counterbalance to your upper body. Knees are straight but soft. And of course, you're getting that good twist, really reaching pinky to ankle. If you can do it, good. All right, almost there. Last round of jacks. You can do it with me. Yes, you can. Now, if you need to do the modification, do the modification. Otherwise, hang in there with me. Boy, you know, 45 seconds doing any other activity doesn't feel like a very long time. I know. Believe me. We're keeping it old school today with our jumping jacks. There's a reason why people have been doing this forever and ever, because they work. They just work. We're almost there, guys. Hang in there. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. We're gonna side tap it out. Breathe. Let the heart rate come down. Just a smidge. All right, guys, so now we're gonna move into our walkouts. And we're gonna do walkouts with not 1, not 2, not even 3 variations. We're gonna do a 4 variation of the walkout. So this is kind of why I'm telling you, take some love, take some care of your wrists today. We'll do a stretch at the end, I promise. Okay, letting the heart rate come down. Chill out. Okay, so you know the classic walkout. Let's just do 3 walkouts together. Plain old, simple walkout. Opening the feet as wide as your shoulders or even wider. I have short legs, so my walkouts are pretty simple to do. You're gonna come down, step out into that plank, and walk it back. There's 1. And we've definitely done these in the Nooners. She's a banger, she's a classic. That's 2, and of course when you come up, you're gonna tuck your tailbone and get really tall, and walk it out. That's 3. So now we're gonna head into some variations, guys. Hang in there. We're gonna add a push-up. Come on out to your beautiful plank, take your push-up, and come on back. We're gonna do 2 more of those. Hang in there. Good, nice and slow. Making sure your neck is nice and long in that push-up, that you're not squishing it or shortening it. Good, all right. Next variation, we're gonna add a spider. Come down, spider, right knee out to the side and open, back, take it back, and spider, plank, left knee out. We're gonna do that 2 more times on each side. Hang in there, plank, spider, back, breathe, guys. Exhale in the movement. Good, 1 more set. Come on down. Good, last one. Beautiful. We're gonna transition this to climber. So climber's gonna ask a little more of you in the hip strength and flexibility department. If you're not there, take your spiders. You'll see what I mean. So in climber, it's exactly the same movement. We come out into that plank, right? But we bring the foot to the floor and back. Walk out back. Does that make sense? Walk out, foot to the floor, and back. Now, if that foot doesn't want to reach the floor, you just take another set of the spiders where the foot is off the floor. So it's a little like lizard pose, if you're familiar with that from yoga. Same muscles, same thing. Good. 2 more sets on each side. You can do it. Nice and slow. A lot of strength being used. It's cardio, but it's also strengthening and stretching at the same time. Full body. Good. And last set with the climber. You can do it. You can do it. Good. As if I can do it, you can do it. All right, last walkout variation. Give those sweet little wrists a shake. We're gonna add an arabesque lift, one leg at a time. Sweet Jesus. Come on up. Exhale, walk out to plank. We're gonna lift the right leg, whoop, left leg, whoop, walk it back. And we're gonna alternate, so I'll show you. Come on down. Next set. Left leg, whoop, right leg, whoop. Don't know why I'm making the Three Stooges noise, but I am. All right, so right leg. And it's just that straight leg back kick that the arabesque is all about. Alternating from side to side. It's okay if you get a little confused. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. Good. Woo, woo. And come on back. Good job. Side tap. Give those elbows, wrists, fingers a shake. Let your heart rate come down if it got jacked up. If it's not jacked up enough, do some more of that. Good. Okay. So now we're going to do two variations from bear. Okay, so we're going to make it down to our knees on the mat. Why is bear so tough? Because basically you're asking your body to be, the whole front part of your abdominals are in a crunch pretty much the entire movement. I mean, they just are. So there's that isometric, that holding situation that's going on that's really going to get you a strong core. So let me show you. Bear starts from a tabletop. Okay, we know this, or we're learning this. We're going to curl the toes and make sure that the knees are directly below your hips and that the hands are wide. You're using the pads of your fingers, the entire hand, and they're directly below your shoulders. Your gazing point is going to be at the floor, okay? Over, right in the middle of your hands. So bear, just being in bear, if you've never done this, just stay here with me and breathe. Your exhales, you're going to lift those knees off the floor. And the exhales, you're really going to pull the tummy up. Good. Okay, so we've mastered our bear lift. Now, for some of us, that's going to be plenty enough. Thank you. Good night, right? Just work on getting into a good bear, holding it. It's like a plank. It's like learning how to do plank, right? Just slightly different. Really much more abdominal focus. You're going to use your glutes a little bit more. And it's going to inflame in a good way. Flame up your quadriceps. So from here, we're going to do a little kick, a little kick, a little kick. Okay? Switching feet. If this is too much on your knees, just stay in your lift. You can do little lifts. But if you can do it, switch. The knees stay bent the whole time. You're going to use your hamstrings a little bit here. Almost there. Hang in there. Not the prettiest, but boy, oh boy. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Dropping the knees. Come into a child's pose. Breathe. That's a killer. So we did that one for 30 seconds rather than 45 seconds. You can probably feel why. Once again, we're going to hold, make this, roll the wrists. Well done. Well done. So, if that was challenging enough, you're going to stay there. But we're going to do our bear twists or sit-throughs. All right, so this is going to be really great for the abdominals. You'll see. So, if you've done this with me before, either you're excited or your heart just sank. It's kind of one of those. Gonna curl the toes, lift into bear. And we're gonna open and twist the bottom leg out. Ta-da! And switch sides. Big ol' exhale. Good, hang in there. So I mentioned at the top that you can use your elbows for some of these. This is not one of them. And the planks are hard, the walkouts are hard to do from your elbows. But you can do bear from your elbows. You can even do those bear kicks, those kickbacks from your elbows, if your wrist just can't take it any longer, right? But hopefully you're doing okay, keeping that hand directly beneath your shoulder for maximum stability. We're almost there. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And have a seat back. We're gonna do hero child, where the hand stays on the floor. And you're gonna round your back and dip your tailbone. Breathe. Good job, you guys. Okay. So, last set of exercise we're gonna do together is part of the crab series, or reverse tabletop. So, this one has wrist situations as well. I told you it's a wrist heavy workout today, but we need to strengthen our wrists if we're gonna move in to the rest of the year in our fitness goals. Your wrists, they don't get a lot of attention, but we have to get them strong because it's so hard to do a lot of the really fun exercise without good wrist strength. So we're gonna do a crab lift, a crab kick, and a crab crawl. And I'm hungry, that all sounds delicious. So the crab lift, or reverse tabletop. So you're gonna straighten out those arms. You try your very hardest not to lock the elbows on this one. I know it's so tempting. And at first you're like, oh, I'm a cute little Vargas girl, hi. No, you're not. Not yet. Feet are hip width apart in front of you. And you're just gonna lift and lower. That's all there's to it. Lift and lower. Now, I like to keep my head in line with my heart. So I'm looking at the sky and then looking at the wall in front of me. Just like that. Exhale, inhale. You wanna be able to lift your toes at any point through this movement and really try to get your hiney up off the floor and down. So if this is challenging enough for you, thank you very much. You're gonna stay here and just work on your lifts. We just got 3 more to go. You're gonna feel your triceps working through your arms, your glutes, abs. Good. So we're gonna hold it here, and we're gonna make sure our shoulder blades are down the back so the neck is long, and we're gonna transition this into a crab kick. Side to side. Go slow, you guys, until you get the hang of it, and you can go a little quicker. But otherwise, if you're really shaky, go nice and slow. Your heart's gonna still get the benefit, keeping the hiney off the floor as best you can. Anytime you're crossing the body one side to the other, you're really working on your coordination. Hang in there. Think about the backs. Think about those tricep muscles. Working here. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. And have a seat. Breathe. We're almost through it. We're almost there. All right, guys. Crab crawls. So, just like you're probably thinking, that means I have to move, right? Yep. We're gonna crab crawl this from front to back rather than side to side. So if you are on a regular mat, you're just gonna be going back and forth on your mat. But either way, you're just gonna give yourself a little space, just a few feet. Come back into your crab, your tabletop, and we're just gonna walk back and forth. There's a horror movie this always reminds me of. What is it? Think about it. Now, if you've got the space, okay, bye. See you later. See you later, bye. Sorry, y'all. I told you I was in a mood. I warned you. Just gonna go back and forth, keeping the high knee up off the floor, doing your best not to lock the elbows. We're almost through it, you guys. If this is too much, come back to the lifts. Good. Breathe. Try not to look at the ceiling. You don't want to strain your neck. We're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. High knee in the center of your mat. Well done, you. Good job. Let's shake out the arms and the wrists. Oh, yes, indeed. We're going to bring the hands together, interlace. Bring the hands out in front. And crazy eights. Releasing pressure through the carpal tunnel. Good. And reverse. Why is that so hard? Every time befuddles me. Good, but you're getting some good stretch. And we're gonna do the classic knuckle cracker, dropping the shoulder blades down. Let's drop the chin, breathe. Good, bringing the hands up overhead, long arms, drop the shoulder blades. Lots of space between your ears and your biceps. I hope it got you sweaty today. Good, and release down the shoulder shrug. And released, side stretch. Good, looking up if that's okay on your neck, straight ahead or down if that's better. Good. I thought I'd really give us a little stretching here at the end because we did a lot of intense stuff in those little bitty places called the wrists. I mean, if you've ever sprained your wrist, you know that ain't fun. Good, and let's take a twist. Good, easy, gentle. Just getting really tall through your spine so the crown of the head is reaching to the sky as you inhale. Exhale, twist a little further, a little deeper. Don't be afraid to use that knee for a little leverage. Try not to lead any twist with your chin. It's all about the chest and shoulders. Good, and coming back to center, inhale. Opposite side. And be patient. You know, it took you a second to get as far into the twist as you just were. So just, you know, every exhale, you get a little deeper, showing yourself a little patience. I know that can be hard. Good. You all did great today. I love doing these fun, different movements. Good. Gently coming back into center space. And we're going to do one last little stretch for the front of your hips. So your, what are they called? Here's a truck for your hip flexors. So we're going to bring the hands to the floor. And we're going to cross the right foot, right leg. This is a pigeon pose, if you're familiar with pigeon pose. And you're just going to relax that leg down behind you. Your left leg is straight out behind you. Breathe. It's also a nice stretch for that deep iliopsoas muscle. It's kind of hard to get to. My beginners are going to really keep this front knee out in front of them, right? And that leg tucked under. As you get a little more flexible, you'll be able to bring and kind of wiggle that leg out. Breathe. Feeling that good stretch through your hip flexor. Good, we're just going to switch sides real quick. Left knee in front. Now, I normally don't do a whole lot of stretching at the end of these nooners, but we have a little extra time. I thought I'd use it up wisely while you're here. And guys, there's lots of things. I'm thinking about doing a series on the foam roller and pressure point therapy, stuff like that. If that sounds good to you, because I know a lot of us are going to be upping our fitness game here in the next month, you know, and suffering some tightness, some injuries, stuff like that, some overuse. Let me know if a video like that would be helpful to you, and I'll do it. No problem. I've got some really good tricks up my sleeve, and I have a friend down the road that really knows his stuff. As in, he's a kinesiologist. And he saved my bacon a few times. So let me know if that sounds good. Deep breath. Good job, you guys. We're going to bring both the feet up underneath us. And that's it. You guys, thank you so much for joining me today for this Nooners. I love and appreciate you guys so much. Happy New Year. And I hope whatever you do, we've got some real kind of dark time in front of us. Find your light, whatever it is that makes you happy, and lean into that light. And please take extra good care of yourself. Drink a lot of water, clean up that diet, and keep moving. I'll see you next time. Bye.